how's it going? This is my vlog for December 24th, 6:34 in the morning, Tuesday. It's not even really light out yet, is it? Can't see the daylight through this glass. I didn't manage, I recorded my video yesterday, but I didn't manage to upload it. So I'll upload it with this one. I didn't upload it because I was just, by the time I was done working last night, it was kind of late and I was just so tired and worn out. I didn't want to look at the computer anymore. My eyes were sore. It's been so long since I got I went to the eye doctor back when I had Medicaid and that paid for it, but that was like years ago. I don't even remember how long, like more than 5 years ago. And I have like 600 pair of contacts, and like the prescription has changed on them. I can barely read the TV, even on my new contacts. Did the job on my eyeballs from staring at the computer and the fucking phone all day long, you know? So anyway, and my legs were hurting. Yeah, because yesterday, yeah, I've officially had a full-blown relapse on the website, okay? Full-blown. I'm back on the website, working on the website, I've decided. It's not going to be like before where it's all day, every day, smoking weed and working on the website, because I kind of can't smoke weed anymore. My lungs are just too trashed. Like, I'm still having trouble breathing. Every night I get asthma. And hopefully it'll go away in the next few months, but if I keep smoking weed, it'll just get worse. And I can't work all day long, because the same thing, my body just can't deal with sitting down. My hips got way too tight, and that's why I have pain in my hip all the time. And the worst thing is walking. The muscle that brings my left foot up can't do it, so I drag feet like I've got fucking Parkinson's, because this stupid injury I had. So I'm going to have to go to every day I'm going to have to go to the gym, and, so that'll be good, because, even you go to the gym once and you're fucking, you're back at it. Like when I started going to the gym a couple months ago, I could barely push press on the push press machine. The isolateral bench press, I could barely do 10 reps at 45-pound plates on each side, and now I can do 3 reps in a row, like right after the other, no problem. 3 sets of 10 in a row, and that was just from like working out like an hour a day, like 4 days a week over the last couple months. So, I got my strength back big time with the bench press. I can't really do the, and even with my leg yesterday, I leg extension, 150 pounds, 3 sets of 10, no problem. For the first time, I started out at like 100 pounds. So I need to keep going in there, and that'll be good. The problem is I'm running out of money, and when I'm full blown on the website, I don't give a shit about money. I just had a big cup of coffee, so I'm yawning because I yawn. But and I woke up because I didn't have to sleep anymore, so I'm just yawning because I'm a yawner. But what was I saying? Yeah. So I'm working on the website again, dude, and that's kind of where I'm like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck about anything. Like I didn't give a shit about my lungs or my physical health before. Now I can at least care about my lungs and my physical health. But caring about money, I always feel like I'm only a couple weeks away from somebody giving me money. But then I go on I got on my money raising sites and I got kicked off. I have to re-sign up for those. There's like a expiration date or something. So yeah, if anybody wants to give me money or loan me money, now's the time, because I'm like $3,500 in debt or more than that on like my only credit card, because I canceled my other ones. Actually, I didn't cancel all of them, but but then I have a $30,000 HELOC loan, so all my money is going to interest, I'm going to try to get a job as a preschool teacher, but I need to pay $235 for a course on that, and then of course I have to get hired. Yeah, so yeah, I need money, you guys. I need money to give me money, loan me money, whatever. I just need money. Because when I'm working on the site, I kind of throw caution to the wind, and I don't have anything saved up. Apart from, and I only have $300 in checking, and apart from having no money and having nothing but debt, I don't have any money saved up for taxes. So anyway, but I'm in the state where I don't give a shit. Like, I don't even think I should pay taxes. I'm not going to pay my taxes. If I can't afford it, I'm not going to pay my taxes. Plus, I can't, nobody's hiring me. Well, actually, that's not true. People, the preschools seem to be interested in me. That's why I'm going to get the certificate. But, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I can't get a roommate, and nobody has given me money. I'm like, everybody's 6 degrees from Kevin Bacon, but I'm like 100 million degrees from $5. It's the weirdest fucking thing. Donovan gave me $20 like 5 years ago. So anyways, yesterday morning I was like, okay, because night before last I was looking at my timeline. The thing was way wide. Like it was way too wide, puffed up on too many pages, and it was just, I was trying to work through it because I dead set on not working on the website anymore because I was trying to get a job. But at the same time, I needed to study for my test. On the first, I was going to do the ancient history test, but I needed to study it with my timeline. Like, my timeline is the only way that I can memorize stuff, because I'm a photographic memory. I have a photographic memory, so if I can make something that's worthy of a photographic memory, you know, like, my website is designed for speed readers, because you need a speed read, and if you're going to be able to speed read, you need a website that's designed for that, so I condense, you know, the whole book onto one page, and I condensed the book down into different menus and stuff. I haven't had time to put those up yet, but I created them. I have 6 different sizes for the Mahabharata, and I have like 3 sizes for most of the books. But I also designed a website, you know, for photographic memory of history. So if you make something pretty and you make it make sense with the cross and the down, then you can like, ching, picture it in your head. And it's kind of like having a cheat sheet only in your brain. So, yeah, I was trying to learn, and it was too puffed up, because what happened was, the last time I was working on my timeline, my ancient history timeline, I did this big, like for a month or something, I was just copy pasting, you know, just filling it up with material from Wikipedia, and I thought it was really cool, because if I could copy and paste it from Wikipedia, that means you're also copying and pasting the links. So you get out my timeline, the links are already there, and they're already even with their font. So you look at the links, and you have a, you know, background of blue, and you just click on it, and it takes you to the page for my timeline. So it's really cool. But the problem is, a lot of those links corrupt the page so that the words can't wrap around, and that's what poofs it out. Not all of the links, but like a lot of them. I don't know why, like maybe if the link is certain length or something, I don't know. But so the problem is, I have to like on these pages, and a lot of them are, you know, I put a lot of stuff on there, and I pasted it on there, but before I, like all at once, before I knew that that's what it would do, you know. And then it did it, and I was like, oh shit, look at all these. And I figured I could like copy it off and paste it on somewhere else and paste it on, but that doesn't work from just pasting it on like just raw text. It doesn't sterilize it enough so that it won't wrap around. So the only way is to like just type it manually from whatever I read, like including everything, all the numbers, the dates, and everything, or to and that's most of the time that's the only way to do it. But then also, you can just get rid of the links. That works sometimes. So you just see it when it's, and you can tell some of them are the culprits because it doesn't wrap around all the way. You know, it like starts at the new line for no reason, even though there's space. So then you hit back, and then it, you know, it doesn't allow you to backspace it. It just deletes the word in front of it, even though there was all that space. And then you definitely have to retype all of those. So I have to like look and like kind of guess, because most of them are from Wikipedia. They're all from Wikipedia. So there's all these. You can't retype my entire timeline. So I'm hearing, I'm like, which ones is that one? Is that one? So I kind of have to triangulate. So I do a triangulation thing where I get the whole like line from that century, and then I just paste it in all these different 5-column tables down below, and I see which one is poofed out. And then I see one is poofed out, and then I break that one up in a bunch, and I can actually like zero in on which one is the one that's doing it. And then I retype those and fix those. And so I was doing that all freaking day yesterday because it took forever. I was just started from the top, when I looked at my timeline on my website. I just started the first one on the top, and then I just worked my way down. I just hit the back button and just checking, going back in time. And the ones that were poofed, I would just go in and fix them. And so I'm working on the last one that was a really big problem. And in fact, I think it was the worst one out of all of them. It's one of the ancient history ones. And it was only the ancient history ones that were doing that. All of my AD and BC timelines weren't, because I didn't get them. I did them beforehand, and I didn't get them from Wikipedia. And the ones that I did get from Wikipedia, I had already, done that process. And so it took me forever, right? Having to do all of that, sifting through all this. And so I'm working on the final one, and dude, that one has so many freaking problems. Because a lot of them only poof them out just a little bit. Like, it's one of them in there that just kicks it out a little bit. And some of them were pushed out a little bit, and I was like, fuck it. They were pushed out maybe a couple millimeters. You could barely notice, so I was like, fuck it. But then one of them wasn't pushed out, wasn't deformed on the website, but then it was big time on the cell phone. And so I have to go on the cell phone and fix that from my website, because I have to have it work on the cell phone too. Because the website is designed to work great on the cell phone, especially when you open up all the pages on the cell phone and sequentially. Last night and this morning, I opened up 50 pages. It's the beginning, starting from the beginning of all the sections, so that I can use the link on the actual page on the cell phone to move around that time period from the world. But then I look at the tables, the different windows at the top, going across to jump from the different dimensions on the first section, so you can see it, exponentially go up and down. So that's one cool way that the cell phone works with it. And I noticed there were a couple of broken links and a couple of broken titles on them, so I need to fix that. But so because of all these little boo-boos that are wrong, that's when I realized towards the end of the day. It kind of took me all day to realize it, but towards the end I was like, oh yeah, dude, the only way to keep making progress on this thing is to just go 100% on it again, I mean, I can't go 100%. I have to still try to get a job. I have to take this test. I have to take this course for the certificate. Hopefully I can talk the whole time, because I have my vlog from yesterday on here that I didn't upload yet, and then I have this book review from yesterday. So, and that's only a 16 gigabyte card, but I have to fix so many different things that I have to focus 100% on this. Well, other than an hour a day, I'll go into the gym or whatever I can do physically. Right now I can only work out an hour in the gym because I have some kind of I'm so out of shape. I have like zero endurance, and to the point that I think there's something wrong with me. I got a blood test. I wasn't going to get a blood test because you have to pay $100, but my mom said she'd pay for it, so even though she doesn't have any money. So I'm going to hold her to that because I've been blowing all kinds of money. I had to blow $100 the other day on getting the certificate on my website so that people could go in there. I didn't even know that you needed one. So people don't get warned away. And so finally I got on that. And I got like 10 new people go to my website yesterday. All of them either flat broke or fucking stingy as fuck. So thanks a lot for that, assholes. Motherfuckers. I need money. God, get it through your head. Also I had to blow $200 on dubia roaches for my Savannah monitor, which is starving to death. I looked at it the other day and his ribs are all caved in because I was afraid to spend money on him. So anyways, I have a lot of cool stuff that I could sell, but I don't have anything that I could see myself without. Like, this is my life. I need all my stuff, you know? Like, I need my car. I want my Savannah monitor really bad. And besides, I can't sell it for money. Like, all I can do is give it away. They're not going to buy it. They'll just take it off my hands so I don't have another. People are so nasty and cruel, man. Like, why don't people just give me money? Well, the reason is because my website was too fucked. So I have to get my website to a point where somebody other than me can see it. And I don't have the time to do the tutorials on it. I don't even have the time to fix it myself. So that's why I'm going 100% on it. So yesterday, yeah, I'm working on the last one, and there's like 2 more after this that I could get through pretty quickly because it's not that much that I need to fix. And I'm going to try to do this one now, just get it out of the way. Like, God, I was so tired I could barely even see the screen. I was like, oh my God, that's why I was too tired to upload my video. But I'll finish that, and then, yeah, and then I have to go and finish the one that the cell phone doesn't work on. Then I have to finish the links on the cell phone, and then the titles on the ones on the cell phone that I set up. And then, and yeah, and then there's this other thing. On my ancient history timeline, a lot of the images, like it seems like close to half of them aren't even there. And at first I was like, why is it like that? And I went to try to fix one. And so I looked at the name of it, where the link didn't work, and then I looked for it on my computer and it didn't exist. And so then I remembered, okay, so what happened was I have all of the images, which were from my Flickr, which are on my Flickr, which are these things that I lifted off of other people's YouTubes. And I'll deal with that later. Yeah, I have my images without permission from this website. It's called Anthony Payne. And I think I emailed him, but they never answered me. I emailed, and then I have some other images, and I asked like 6 different people, a couple, like CU, and then they reported me to Flickr the next day saying that I had other people's stuff. And I told Flickr, I'm like, these are just screen captures from YouTube videos from universities. Like, what the fuck, man? So, but except for that Anthony Payne guy, but he didn't. But then he actually lifted it from somebody else, from some Japanese artist. So I have to like go back to the Japanese dude. But anyways, I think I'm gonna have to just offer them money whenever I go professional with the site. But so anyways, what happened was I had all the big images, and I sent them through a batch edit on Photoshop to reduce them all down to thumb-sized images. I think I had them down to, they weren't 20 pixels. They were a little bit bigger than 20 pixels, because if they're 20 pixels, the size you see on the computer, there's not enough resolution on them when you poof the website up, because you double tap and it poofs up. So I make them like, I think 50 pixels across, and then I manually reduce them. You can't make them like full size or really big, because then it'll take the page too long to load. So, but the problem is when I did the batch edit, a lot of them didn't go because a lot of them have images embedded into the name. It's like, like the little icons when you look up in the status bar of a website, you see the little actual icon and what they're talking about. A lot of the ones from the name, whoever named it, like, why do they have names? Because it wasn't me who did it. No, because I copied them. Yeah, why would they have the names? Somehow, some of them have names, have images embedded in the names. If there's an image embedded in the name, the link can't work with it. It's like having a strange squiggly dealy signal in the or a space or something in the link where you can't. Or back in the early days of HTML where you can have a space in the link, so it breaks the link. So it wasn't able to even make the image. Yeah, it wasn't even able to make the image. So I have to go in and find those images, and then like manually reduce them down to size from the original folder, and then link it to that, and then make sure that it's uploaded onto the server. And I have to do that for each and every one of these images. So I just never got around to doing that, because I'm running my website by the seat of my pants. So I think that's another thing that I want to do on my external ancient history timeline, because I'm realizing as I was looking at my timeline, I got super duper excited. I was actually high yesterday because I was looking. I looked at the site and I was like, oh my God, I have to do this site. Fuck it, let me smoke some weed. Because I had $10 in my pocket that my mom gave me. I don't know why she gave it to me. She gave it to me like part of like a gift for holidays or something. And I never have cash, and it was this $10 bill that was about to fall apart anyway. Like I didn't want it in my wallet any longer. It was literally about to disintegrate. So I was like, let me just get a $10 joint. I went over there, got a joint, just smoke weed and just do this while I'm high, because like that's the natural inclination I have when I'm working on my site, number one, but also it was going to be so stressful. So I was kind of high and I'm working on it, and I realized I got really high, and I realized I don't even really like to get high anymore. First of all, it fucked up my lungs, but I was just like so baked. I was like here and I was like brain dead. It wasn't like there were endorphins in my brain, because I do get those when I was smoking my own weed. It was just that I was like, I had burnt out the endorphins from the weed, and I was just like zoned out. But anyway, it did help with the weed. So I was looking at the site and I was high. Maybe it had a reason, but I was like, holy fucking shit. What I realized was, and the reason I'm mentioning that I was high is because, maybe it was, I got to give it credit. But I'm looking at my site and I suddenly realized, I was like, oh my freaking God. I think like the best, the coolest, most beautiful, artistic, and like knowledge, firepower for pumping knowledge in your brain section on my whole site is my ancient history timeline on my website. And my ancient history timeline on my website is the section of my site that I've actually put the least amount of time into. Like I put so much time into my AD timeline, like North Europe 500 to 2000, or like West Europe 1500 to 2000, those ones. Like, God damn it, if I put as much time into my ancient history timeline as I have to the 500 to 2000 section alone, it would be like maybe good enough for somebody to give me $1 or $2. Because I could do tour right now and I could turn people onto it. I could make people go like, holy shit, this is cool as shit, if you would just let me to show it to you. I've been trying to let my mom look at my timeline for years. I ask her all the time, but she never has the time because we're always busy doing other things. But maybe one of these days she'll let me show it to her. But because like I was looking at it on my cell phone last night, and you can hit it where you hit it on the top, and like the same things grow. And so that's what I need to build in on my ancient history timeline. So the little things are always all there, so you can see these things grow out and in as you move out on the timeline. Like zooming in and out on a map. That's how my timeline's designed. So like power of 10. So I need all the little component parts in there, which I don't have it. So so I have to do the images. I have to complete the stuff that I have in there, which is going to take forever, and then fix the links on it also. And then also on a lot of them, like for some reason I never even completed. For some reason, I don't even know why. I never even put like attached the rainbow to the title, so I have to do that. And then I have to find out different also fonts to use for the timeline too, for like the different links on the top, because it's all the same font. So just make it look, because the more you decorate it with its own individuality thing, that's what makes it more like an actual beautiful image you're looking at, which makes it, richer and better, easier thing to memorize, to do a photographic memory on, because it's more beautiful. It's more like a piece of artwork. So yeah. I mean, if just yesterday, I almost condensed like the whole page, like the whole site yesterday, the whole timeline. And like that was something that I was like, that's why I bounced from it before, because I was like, oh my God, I don't want to have to do this. How am I going to do it? Am I going to have to retype the whole thing? So yeah, I powered through that yesterday, and I did, so this morning I just do this next one and make sure that it gets condensed, and then, do the touch-ups, and I can get going on fixing the other stuff. And at first I was thinking yeah, and then it'll be good enough where I can study it, and then for 2 weeks, and then on the first, but then I was like, no, dude, because there was all these other problems. I was like, no, dude, you need to focus on it and just level it up. Just focus 100%. Just boom, 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 firepower on it. Bomb Dresden, and get it up to the next level, and you could just fix all the different things. It's like, It's like too tattered. So and then it'll be badass to look at, and then I can actually, you know, big time learn off of it. So yeah, I'm thinking like a whole month. Just work on this bitch for a whole fucking month, you know? And also, it could help me, you know, get a job in the education industry with the preschool kids, because if you'd look at my external time, my BC, Ancient History Timeline, like last week, a couple of days ago, and you'd see it's all puffed out, it'd be like, it's no use at all, you know, but getting it back to size makes it so much better, so it's big. And then also to not have the, not have that, like, warning thing, you know, the lock over it from before will help big time, too, so. Like, I got 25 hits on my vlog yesterday, so, day before yesterday, so. So anyways, yesterday I also did a, I don't know how long it was, but it was my book review of my Thomas Cromwell book. So I'm going to start doing book reviews all the time. But I don't know how often I'm going to be listening to books now, though. Because, you know, like last night I was just listening to music and like not listening to anything, working on this, because I had to focus all the way on it. But that's just this part. This is what I had to focus on. Once I start doing the more simple stuff, like fixing the, you know, the words, the images, and the links and stuff, I could listen to a book on that. Yeah, and then I'll upload the book review. So getting the balls rolling. This is why it takes me forever to get, you know, the ball rolling on my website. Like to finally take the test and stuff, because I'm always just working on the site, you know. So, so yeah, so that was a big breakthrough, a big, you know. I was afraid that might happen if I were to work on the site a little bit. I'd fall back in, but yeah. But it doesn't matter, because last night when I went to sleep, I was just like, instead of being, God damn it, I'm working on the site again, or God damn it, I'm going to fall in, I'm not going to be able to pay my taxes, I'm going to get in trouble. You know, I was like, oh my God, dude, this freaking site is so goddamn motherfucking amazing. It's not goddamn motherfucking amazing. What's the word I should, this is so heavenly amazing. By Jove, this website is mind blowing. It's holy shit. It's worth it, you know, so. Yeah, so anyways, that's enough vlogging for today. I'm going to upload this and the other videos right now. And as soon as these videos are uploaded, caught up on the uploads, I'm going to get going on that page. I can't remember what page it is. It's like 300 billion across, like something 600,000 to 900,000 or something. But yeah, I'm there. But also today, you know, Christmas Eve, my mom's going to take me out to the Duchambe Tea House with a friend and my brother, and we're going to have, because her relative gave her a $100 gift certificate, so I guess that's $25 per person, so we'll have a nice meal out there, and then I'll come back. I'm going to see if I can borrow money from my brother, ask him to borrow money. I don't know what his money situation is, but that could relieve. Yeah, and then maybe I'll come back here and I'll still have energy and time to get going on this, you know, website, you know, or maybe I'll go to the gym, because I didn't even go to the gym or anything yesterday, because I was just fired up on the site. So anyways, yeah, back up on the site. Somebody asked me on my website, on my vlog the other day, if I was still working on if I was done with the timeline. So the answer is, not done with the timeline, but I'm working on it again. So it's the Ancient History Timeline. So yeah, I'll do a tour of it here in the next, maybe in a month. I'm going to work on it for like a month, and we'll see what I can do. But yeah, I'm back in it. Alrighty, talk to you tomorrow.